Hello, and welcome to today's subscriber contract, Dartmoor List 5, set in Dartmoor and supplied to us today by Paul Anderson, 37. So moving on to our briefing, 47 wants to finish everyone in Dartmoor. And moving on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them, along with a free map. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting as the mansion staff, and we'll be bringing with us a remote micro taser, a lethal syringe, and a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to make our way over to the nice comfortable looking couch at the back of the room and retrieve ourselves a letter opener before making our way downstairs and around to the kitchens, where of course we will be retrieving a propane cylinder. So we're just going to head straight down the stairs, down past the rear corridor into the kitchen. We're going to grab the first propane cylinder we come across, and then we're going to return back to the library, but this time on the lower floor, and our first and second targets are both located in this area. So we're just going to place our propane cylinder on the floor behind the housekeeping maid whilst Mr. Carlisle engages us in conversation. Now that conversation will come in handy later on. So while we're waiting for Mr. Fernsby, the butler, to pay a visit to the library, we are going to make our way into the library bathroom. We're going to drop our taser on the floor and then overflow the sink. That will attract the attention of one of the 2 bodyguards outside of the building. And it just so happens that the bodyguard that we lure in is also a target. So as they're approaching, we're going to trigger our taser, and when they step into the puddle, they are going to have a shockingly bad day, and down they go. So we're just going to move a nice safe distance with them dealt with. We're going to pull out our silenced pistol, and as soon as Mr. Carlisle is not within the blast radius, we are going to detonate the propane cylinder. That will eliminate the young housekeeping lady, and she will no longer have to worry about being hit on by the youngest of the Carlisles. So that's going to cause a bit of panic. So we need to be very careful, but we also need to get ourselves underneath the stairs so that we can take on our next target, who is Mr. Fernsby, and as you can see, he is an enforcer. So once the coast is clear, we can make our way under the stairs. We'll be relatively safe under here. So we're just going to wait here for everybody to calm down and go back to their usual routines. And as soon as Mr. Fernsby makes his way back into the entrance hall, we're going to turn on the vacuum cleaner under the stairs here, and that will get Mr. Fernsby, the butler's, attention. We're going to pull out our letter opener, and then we're going to hide ourselves in the box provided, and when the butler comes along, he will stand directly in front of us with his back to us, and we just about got in that box without getting spotted by a load of bodyguards. So we're just going to quickly jab Mr. Fernsby in the shoulder with the letter opener, slicing him open like he was a gas bill, and then we're going to deposit him in the box provided before making our way back into the library, as we still have to deal with the young Mr. Carlisle. So we're just going to wait for the body to be removed. We've managed to do this quite quickly. So we want to get this done whilst Patrick is over on the phone by the window, which he currently is. So we're just waiting for this bodyguard to remove the young housekeeping staff lady, and then we're going to throw our letter opener at Patrick Carlisle before he moves away from this area, as he can be seen from the balcony above the entrance hall if he's in another location. So So we're just going to move him around behind the desk here so that no one spots him. The only person coming into this room will be our final target, but they are still currently outside cleaning Patrick Carlisle's nice little sports car. So we're going to stop them from coming in by jabbing them in the back with our lethal syringe. They go down rather gracefully, and we can then make good our escape. And the nearest available safe exit will be the hearse exit, as long as we remember to grab the keys. So we're just going to grab the keys from the side of the building there on top of the luggage, and then we're going to head out into the hearse and out of Carlisle Anubis. So one more subscriber contract taken care of, and we have confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan, and we get a silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.